Kaizer Chiefs have paid so much attention to bulking up their striker department, but now Zwane and Amakhosi will be focusing on another position. Amakhosi trialed 4 strikers during this preseason, with this man likely to become Chiefs' 9th official signing. That is not all. Amakhosi are also linked with another strike. However, now it is time for Zwane, Dillon Shepherd, and the Mutaungs, Kaizer and Bobby to focus on another position. Chiefs scouts are looking at finding backup for Khune. This was confirmed by the SIA crew on Soccer Laduma, meaning they are in search for a left winger, somebody who is quick, versatile, talented, and quality backup to Dolly. The Soweto Giants want to have depth to go all the way this season. Currently, they have depth in goal with Brendan Peterson, Khune, and Bruce Vuma. At the back, they have plenty of options including Jabulo Blom, Jabulo Ngobo, Zita Kunika, Austin Dube, Riv Flosler, Dillon Solomons, Sfiso Hlant, and Sibusiso Mabiliso. In the midfield, Amakhosi have Cole Alexander, Patusetso Nange, George Matlo, Kamuhelo Mahlatsi, Yusuf Mat, Siatemba Sitebe, Sabelo Khatebe, and Kosingiphile Ngobo. Up front, they have Kamabiliat, Khune, Ashley Dubriz, Kgaogelo Segota, Mduduzi Shabalala, and Keletso Sifama, meaning they require more experienced backup to Khune. Dr. Kaizer Motaung received a rousing welcome in Naturena on Monday after being honored by UCT with a doctorate degree. Amakhosi staff, coaches, and players gathered at the village to welcome the chairman. Kaizer Chiefs' 200,000 prize for winning the DStv Disc Shield trophy is set to go to a good cause. After winning the tournament, the Chiefs walked away with 200,000 in prize money, which is set to be donated to Naturena Primary School. Naturena Primary School will receive the 200,000 winner's check after being nominated as Amakhosi's beneficiary in accordance with the competition rules that requires the winning to be donated to charity, the club said. Meanwhile, Chiefs striker Wandile Duba was named man of the match in the final and claimed a 2,000 boots voucher for his efforts. Duba, who scored in Chiefs' semi-final win over Mamelodi Sundowns and the quarter-final victory over SuperSport United, was one of the standout performers at the tournament, alongside Shabalala, whom in turn has already been promoted to the first team. Kaizer Chiefs reserve team coach Vela Khumalo is optimistic that the youth side success in the Engine Challenge and DStv Disc Shield is the start of a new era at the club ahead of the DStv Premiership season. Khumalo believes several members of the current crop of serve-side players such as Wandile Duba, Aiden McCarthy, and Mduduzi Shabalala have what it takes to push and become an integral part of the first team. Solos FC have continued their recruitment of Kaizer Chiefs youngsters with the acquisition of development player Tato Makua. Makua, who is 21 years old, can play either in central midfield or on either wing and has put pen to paper on a 2-year deal, as confirmed by the Birds on social media. Solos have already signed Kaizer Chiefs Darrell Macheke, 23 years old, and Lebogang Lisako, who is 23 years old, also on loan until the end of the 2022-2023 season. Sierra Leone forward Musa Tombo Kamara has sensationally revealed how his trip to South Africa ahead of a proposed move to Kaizer Chiefs was controversially ruined. The attacker's failure to travel to South Africa came amid passport issues after requesting to leave the Sierra Leone national team camp ahead of the 2022 CHAN qualifier against Cape Verde in Morocco played yesterday. I was supposed to come to South Africa on July 14 to go and do medicals, but there are people who spoiled the deal for me. Kamara tells kick-off from Freetown, Sierra Leone. These people called Kaizer Chiefs and told them a lot of negative things about me, so they spoiled everything. These people include the chairman of the club, Bo Rangers, that I played for here in Sierra Leone, and some people at the FA who had my passport. Kaizer Chiefs have 3 top players whose contracts are running out very soon, including one of their best players, an Amakhosi legend and a PSL veteran. Kamabiliat has just entered the last year of his contract, according to Soccer Laduma. He is joined by Amakhosi legend Khune and DStv Premiership veteran Sfiso Hlant. All these men are nearing the end of their current contracts. Billiard is rated as one of Amakhosi's best players alongside Kigen Doli and Njabulo Blom. He famously formed part of CBD under Pitso Mosimane during his time at Mamelodi Sundowns. Premier Soccer League and Orlando Pirates chairman Ivan Khosa, together with Kaizer Chiefs counterpart Kaizer Motaung, have sent congratulatory messages to Trail Blazers Banyana following their historic 2-1 win over hosts Morocco in the final of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The Soweto Giants, who have been in the shade of Mamelodi Sundowns in the recent seasons, will now have longer time to finalize their squad. The Premier Soccer League has announced the current transfer window will run longer than usual, citing COVID-19 knock-on effects. The PSL says the transfer period has been extended to September 22 from the traditional August 31st deadline. PSL registration window periods for the 2022 to 2023 season have been confirmed as follows. First window have already begun at 1st July 2022. It will end on the 22nd of September 2022. The second window will start on 1 January 2023. It will end on the 31st of January 2023. This could come as good news for Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, whom have each confirmed the 7 new signings. Chiefs are in the market for a striker after signing just one forward, Ashley Dubriz, following the departure of Samir Nakovic, Leonardo Castro, Lazarus Kambole, and Lebogang Manyama. The 2022 to 2023 Premier Soccer League season is set to begin on the 5th of August, and Amakhosi coach Arthur Zwane, as well as his Pirates counterpart Jose Ribeiro, will have more time to see which positions need beefing up until September 22nd. Kaizer Chiefs reserve coach Vela Khumalo believes his captain Mduduzi Shabalala has a bright future at the club and will one day be carrying the senior team on his shoulders. Listen, Shabalala is a very special player who is always bringing something new into the game. He is one player who is always striving to do his best and improve. He goes all out when he trains. He goes all out when he plays, and think that makes him a special player, said Khumalo. He knows that it is not all about talent. You have to work hard if you want to make it in football. He listens, he wants to learn, and that will help him in the future. When I look at him play, I see a person who is dedicated and committed. That is why he is the captain of the team. He encourages the rest of his teammates to always be at their level best. That is what you need as a coach, he added. I think South Africa is still going to see a lot from him. There is more coming, and what I can say is that we might not even see him playing in the DStv Premiership. That is how special he is. You have to take care of these players and make them see that you are for them, concluded Vela Khumalo. The SIA crew can reveal that Kaizer Chiefs are considering the appointment of a former Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper coach as the club's latest addition to the technical team. It came as a bit of a shock when Chiefs appointed Aubrey Matiba as part of the goalkeeping department in April following the exit of Lee Baxter. And now Amakhosi could make yet another surprise appointment as they prepare for the 2022 to 2023 season. The SIA crew has been reliably informed that Chiefs are considering veteran goalkeeper coach Alex Heredia to take charge of the club's goalkeeping department, where he is likely to work alongside Matibe and Longsaville Rory Mina. SIA sources have informed the crew that Heredia had been spotted around Naturena over the last few weeks and was even seen in the club regalia. Strangely, Chiefs Wikipedia page lists Heredia as the club's goalkeeper coach, although there has been no official announcement by the club. Kaizer Chiefs reserve coach Vela Khumalo has opened up on the Amakhosi's plan with the newly promoted starlet Mduduzi Shabalala. Shabalala, who is 18 years old, is currently still in school completing his National Senior Certificate exams this year, that is known as Matric. The dangerous striker was rewarded with a 3-year contract ahead of the next season by Arthur Zwane. Coach Vela Khumalo has since opened up on how Shabalala is going to jungle being a senior glamour boy while completing his schooling career. We will keep him to Tuzi for now. He will go in and out in the first team. He will play the 15 minutes there and come back because he is still at school, Kaizer Chiefs reserve coach Vela Khumalo said. His training time is different. When they train in the morning, he trains in the afternoon. He is studying grade 12, so he will be in and out of the first team. It is not only Mduduzi, about 90% of the players are in grade 12. I'm also at school. I'm always working at school, so balancing it is not a problem. You always give them time for what they need to do, and then you give them time to do the training sessions. That is how we operate. Kaizer Chiefs said goodbye to 12 players while loaning out 2. The transfer window is far from over, with these 5 Amakhosi careers hanging in the balance. Chiefs have been one of the biggest moves this transfer window, signing 9 players while releasing 12 and loaning out another 2. However, they are far from done with the hiring and firing at Naturena. There are several stars with uncertain futures at Amakhosi, including 2 Amakhosi legends and some fan favorites. Here are 5 players who could still leave Naturena before the transfer window ends. We have Itumeleng Khune, Eric Matoho, Happy Mashiane, Sibusiso Mabiliso, and lastly Sfiso Hlanti. If you go over the Amakhosi website to look at the goalkeepers, you will of course find Akpeyi removed, while there is Itumeleng Khune, Brendan Peterson and Bruce Vuma. Additionally, the 4th goalkeeper goes by the name of Bontle Karabo Molefe. The 19-year-old from Johannesburg, also known as Big Man, is confirmed to have played for several clubs. The names include Jobes Football Club and Mpumalanga Black Aces Academy. Meanwhile, Molefe is expected to make his senior team debut at some point in the long-looming 2022-2023 season. Recently, exit Kaizer Chiefs captain and legend Bennett Parker looks set for an immediate return to the PSL. The legendary striker's length spell at the Glamour Boys came to an end after the club opted against renewing his contract ahead of the next season. Far Post can reveal that Bennett Parker has started training with SuperSport United, where his former Chiefs coach Gavin Hunt recently took over as head coach. A Far Post report read, "He trained with the team and he looks sharp. Gavin regards him highly, so anything can happen," a source told the publication. Before I begin with the main topics, let me introduce the new Kaizer Chiefs Nike jersey for 2022-2023. Introducing the new Kaizer Chiefs Nike home jersey. The gold and black represent the soul of Kaizer Chiefs. This home jersey features a pattern on high vibrational frequency that measures energy, connectivity and balance. Now introducing the away jersey. It is fresh with a minimalistic design with modern style that will give our soldiers on the field renewed energy. In this iconic white jersey, the tone for a revival of success is set. Chiefs are set to wear this new away kit when they face Royal AM in the opening match in the 2022-2023 DStv Premiership season at Chatsworth Stadium next week Saturday. Kaizer Chiefs have just completed their 9th signing. Former Bafana and Amakhosi player Fabian McCarthy will have his legacy continued with Amakhosi. That is because his son Aiden McCarthy has just been promoted to the senior side at Naturena, according to Phakathi. McCarthy's son was given a few chances to train with the Chiefs first team last season. However, this time is very different, with the young starlet being named in Amakhosi's senior squad. The latest squad update were provided to Transfer Market, meaning he has earned the promotion from the academy side into the senior side ahead of the up-and-coming DStv Premiership season. At just 18 years old, McCarthy is one of the youngest members in this side. He plays centre-back at the heart of the defence. This is the same position his father played during his time with Amakhosi. He will gain priceless experience from the likes of Njabulo Ngcobo, Amakhosi legend Eric Matoho, and new recruit Zita Kwinika. Kaizer Motaung confirmed that Kaizer Chiefs women team is currently being planned. Following Banyana's success in WAFCON, attention now turns to the future of women's football in the PSL. Amakhosi chairman Motaung has confirmed that Chiefs are in the process of developing and starting their own women's team. Only Mamelodi Sundowns have properly developed the professional women's side. TS Galaxy and Royal AM have also just recently developed the female teams. This is a huge surprise given by Banyana's success in the WAFCON. They won the competition and become the CAF National Team of the Year. Imagine how good this side could become once we have developed the depth in several top women's sides in SA. Motaung is confident that they are already good enough to compete with some of the biggest teams in the world. As the South African website previously reported, Amakhosi have been looking to find a new role for Renelwe Litselonyane, as well as his former teammate Simpiwe Shabalala. They previously added said Shaba could become a team manager for the reserve team, while Yeye was ended to coach the under-19s, but what would happen to the successful Veli Khumalo? Following the suspension of the club scout Sinesi Pomali last week, new report says Yeye is targeted for replacement. Meanwhile, the 12 times PSL champions will start the new season against Royal AM on Saturday, 6 August in Durban. The match will be played at the Chatsworth Stadium at 5:30 late. These updates are more valuable, so you are expected to watch till the end. Let's begin. Kaizer Chiefs are one of the teams most football players are looking forward to watching this upcoming season, following the club's decision to make wholesale changes in terms of playing personnel ahead of the new season. The Naturena-based club have already boosted their squad with a total of 8 players, signing that were approved by new head coach Arthur Zwane, who is set to have an opportunity to lead the club that glorified him to the footballing fraternity as a player. 10111 has been very vocal about the club's desire to attract top quality players all around the pitch. The 41-year-old mentor revealed on Ukhozi FM that even with the numerous signings they have now, they are yet to fill a specific role in the team, and that is why their business in the transfer market isn't over. We are still in the market looking for a striker. We are looking for a big and bulky striker, one that can hold up balls for us because the ones we have right now are more reliant on their speed, so we need to have a variety in order for us to be dangerous at all times. The key thing for us at the moment is to do this process properly because you don't want to be too hasty and buy any striker. We've done this in the past and it didn't turn out so well. Amakhosi have been heavily linked with a former Mamelodi Sundowns man, Bongani Zungu, for the better part of the transfer window, but Zwane put an end to all the speculations. He expressed that the club have never wanted Zungu at the club at any point. Zwane also revealed that the club aren't particularly certain about their defense and the variety they have at the moment. We are also looking for a left-footed centre-back to cover that position because the players we have right now are mostly right-footed, so we want to add that flexibility, he explained. Kaizer Chiefs coach Arthur Zwane has confirmed the return of his new signing to training after weeks on the sidelines due to injury. In an interview with Lesedi FM, Zwane revealed that Kamohelo Mahlatsi will resume training with his Chiefs teammates today, which is on Thursday. Mahlatsi missed the better part of Amakhosi's preseason training due to the injury that he joined the club carrying from Swallows. The man known as Nyaupe has been on the lips of almost every Chiefs fan, especially on the social media, after his absence from preseason. Chiefs had not provided any update on Mahlatsi's absence from the training ground at Naturena until Zwane's revelation during the interview. While Mahlatsi's injury was not made public, Chiefs fans will be pleased that he is back and ready to compete for a spot in the team for next season. However, it could take some time for Mahlatsi to be on the same level of fitness with his peers, as the majority of them have had intense preseason. Chiefs also organized a number of friendly games in preparation for the new season, which gets underway on 5 August. However, they will open their league season against the Royal AM at the Chatsworth Stadium on 6 August. Arthur Zwane is confident that Kaizer Chiefs will be a better team when they return to competitive action in early August. Zwane will be guiding Chiefs for the first time as permanent head coach this coming season. He had a solid 4 weeks of preseason so far, and there is still a further week until the start of the season. Our preseason has gone well so far. We managed to see the new players and they are good, says Zwane on Ukhozi FM on Wednesday evening. YFM host and DJ Ayanda MVP experienced a day that any Amakhosi fan will dream of and modeled the new Chiefs kit. Ayanda MVP was part of the Kaizer Chiefs new kit campaign, where she had the opportunity to post with both home kit and away kit. She was also seen in a Kaizer Chiefs jacket from their lifestyle range. Ayanda stated in her caption that it was one of the coolest shoots she's been involved in. Kaizer Chiefs have new home and away kit available, but there's a limited edition one from last season. It is personalized by the Amakhosi founder Dr. Kaizer Mutaung. While checking out the newly released jersey prices this week, we came across a special edition item on the club's website. The jersey, which is priced at 2,999 Rand, is last season's jersey with the signature of the club founder Dr. Kaizer Mutaung. The jersey has the number 77 on its back as well as the name Kaizer. The iconic founder's signature is found on the front below the club's famous badge. A newly signed Kaizer Chiefs midfielder has earned a Bafana Bafana call-up for the 2022 African Nations Championship. Bafana have reported for camp in Johannesburg for their Chan first round. Second leg qualifier clash against Comoros, set to be staged on Saturday at the Dobsonville Stadium. Lihlohonolo Matlo is the latest player to be included in the squad, joining Amakhosi's young stars in Rahim Milazi, Keletso Sifama and Nathi Bongo. Veteran forward Bernard Parker is training with SuperSport United following the end of his 11-year stay at Kaizer Chiefs. At SuperSport, Parker has linked up with Gavin Hunt again, with the two having worked together at Kaizer Chiefs. Another player released by Chiefs is Lebogang Manyama, who has begun the process of completing a return to his former employers. The Alexander-born player is now being tipped to be heading back to Cape Town with a return to Cape Town City on the cards. Since last season concluded, Chiefs have continued to look far and wide for a new striker who they hope can help break their title drought. The pursuit for another striker for Kaizer Chiefs and Arthur Zwane has seen now turn their attention to former SuperSport United and Amazulu man Darren Smith, who is set to go on trials with the club. Smith, who is a free agent after recently parting ways with Moroccan outfit as far, could be looking to make a fresh start at Naturena, where he will be hoping to impress. However, Darren Smith once won Player of the Season and also a Golden Boot. Arthur Zwane has now shared more details into exactly what they are looking for when it comes to their next big signing. We are looking for a physical striker who can hold the ball, one that can complement the other strikers. The ones we have, they use speed, so we want someone who can hold the ball and feed the others, Zwane told Ukhozi FM. We are still searching from the COSAFA games, and we will check in the Chan matches again, he revealed. There is no need to rush because we will end up signing the wrong players. Considering Pimenyimana stands tall at a towering 1.94 meter, it is no wonder that he could be seen as the perfect fit for a physical striker. Khune says he will retire at Kaizer Chiefs and he is happy to be club captain if he is no longer the regular goalkeeper. I will never entertain that I should leave the club. I will never go anywhere. I'm a Khosi for life, the 35-year-old said at the DStv Premiership 2022 to 2023 Preseason launch at the SuperSport Studios in Randburg on Thursday. I've been given an opportunity from the development to the senior side. I've been given the responsibility of captaining the biggest club on the continent, so I wouldn't be entertaining ideas that I would like to leave the club in the future. Khune said the uppermost in his mind is to continue to fight for the number 1 jersey at Naturena under new coach and former teammate Arthur Zwane. It is not going to be easy, he said. There's Bruce Bvuma, there's future Bafana Bafana number 1, there's Brendan Peterson also knocking on the Bafana door, and I've been there, I'm used to this, concluded Khune. Arthur Zwane has provided insight on how the new Glamour boys are adapting at the Soweto Giants. Our preseason has gone well so far. We managed to see the new players and they look good, the Kaizer Chiefs coach told Ukhozi FM. They are still trying to adapt because, as you know, at a team like Chiefs, the pressure is always high. We are trying to help them adapt and understand what they must expect from the Amakhosi supporters and what is expected of them. Mamelodi Sundowns co-coach Manqoba Mngqithi does not see Soweto Giants, Kaizer Chiefs and also Orlando Pirates as direct challengers to Masandawana for the 2022-2023 DStv Premiership. Trophy machines, Mamelodi Sundowns have dominated SA domestic football for the better part of the last decade, while Pirates and Chiefs have blown hot and cold. As Sundowns clinched their 5th successive Premiership title in 2021-2022 and wrapped up a treble with the MTN 8 and Nedbank Cup trophies, Pirates and Chiefs failed to make the top 3 in the league or win even a trophy. Kaizer Chiefs head coach Arthur Zwane has confirmed that Itumeleng Khune has retained his status as the club captain. Legendary Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Itumeleng Khune has retained the armband ahead of the 2022-2023 DStv Premiership campaign, despite seeing his game time significantly reduced in recent seasons. The 35-year-old former Bafana star was in fact limited to just one MTN 8 appearance last season, but remains an important figure in the Amakhosi dressing room. As it stands, Itumeleng Khune is the captain of the club, Zwane told SuperSport. If Itumeleng Khune starts in the starting lineup, then he will definitely be the captain. If he is on the bench or not part of the team on the day of the game, we will see who can lead the team. I believe we have assembled a very good team with players who have leadership qualities. When you look at players like Zita Kunika, who has been part of the team from the development, we obviously let him go. He came back a different player with more experience, so he has more experience now and he was the captain at Stellenbosch. You look at players like Keegan Dolly, you look at Kama Billiard, you look at Yusuf Mat, many other players you can mention. The list is long of players who have those leadership skills. We are not worried about that because we will definitely have someone who can step up if Itumeleng Khune is not available. Chiefs will get the new season underway on Saturday, 6 August, when the club takes on Royal AM away from home. Royal AM owner Sean Mamkhize says Kaizer Chiefs never made an offer to buy a striker known as Victor Litswalo. Litswalo, the second top scorer in the DStv Premiership in 2021-2022 with 15 goals to Mamelodi Sundowns striker Peter Shalulile, who has 23 goals, signed for Sekhukhune United from Royal AM this month. Mkhize told Robert Marawa Sport Worldwide the media hype news that Litswalo was wanted by Kaizer Chiefs, which is true. But there was nothing given to us by Kaizer Chiefs, said Mamkhize. Remember, this is the mind. Chiefs is one of the biggest teams, and if a player hears that he is wanted by Kaizer Chiefs, obviously, he is going to be affected psychologically. Mamkhize said that Litswalo confronted her on why Royal AM would not let him go to Kaizer Chiefs. Mamkhize's response to Litswalo was this: "My boy, I have received nothing from Kaizer Chiefs." Well, the truth came out. So now it's up to you whether you believe Mamkhize or not. But I don't remember Kaizer Chiefs submitting anything to Royal AM for Victor Litswalo. It was just speculation. So the Carling Black Label Cup will now include 4 teams instead of 2. Listen to this carefully. PSL chairman Dr. Ivan Khosa has announced a new competition, Carling Black Label Cup. The 4-team tourney is set for 12 November 2022. Participating teams will be voted by the fans. Head coach Eric Tinkler has confirmed the return of former Kaizer Chiefs midfielder known as Lebogang Manyama to Cape Town City. Experienced Kaizer Chiefs defender known as Sifiso Hlanti is unlikely to feature for the Glamour Boys anytime soon. Despite returning to full fitness physically, the Bafana defender is still suffering from the mental effect of his crushing injury. For now, he is fine physically, but Arthur Zwane is still extremely worried about his emotional recovery. Kaizer Chiefs veteran goalkeeper known as Itumeleng Khune vows to fight for number 1 jersey at Naturena. Kaizer Chiefs coach Arthur Zwane wants to build a team that is ruthless and restores Amakhosi to their former glory. Zwane has promised that his Kaizer Chiefs team will go in for the kill. We are just 1 week away from the season kick-off when Royal AM await the Glamour Boys. The Soweto Giants will be out for revenge after the upstarts from Durban did the double over them in their first season in the top flight. As much as we are in a rebuilding phase, we will still go for kill, said Zwane in quotes published by Times Live. Kaizer Chiefs is the team that got a rich history. It is a team that got the culture of winning, so we are not going to go there and say we are still building. As much as we are building, we still have to grind the results. The new boys have responded very positively, and it is good to see that. But obviously, when it's come to the combinations, we are still trying to help each other and every one of them to settle in quickly and understand the way we want to play, he said. We want to help each and every player in the squad to complement those who will be struggling a little bit. So far, we are on the right track, but until the first game, we will take it from there. We will see how things go in the first game. I think the first game will set the tone for us. Okay, all I can say here is that it will take a bit of time for Athazwane to come up with a working combination. It's because of the extreme changes that have happened at Naturena. I can say Kaizer Chiefs is a new club now because they've changed everything. So it won't happen overnight. Those players, they will just get the combination just like that. Maybe it will take more than 3 games for them to get a working combination, but we will see on the first game against Irreally. It was my opinion, Bafet, but you can let me know in the comment section about Kaizer Chiefs. Will they get the combination early or let me know. I will get back to you. I respond to every comment. I hope you guys have realized. Kaizer Chiefs coach Athazwane has explained why they are not disappointed to have missed out on the signing of Kabumelo Kodisang. Kodisang's agent Mike Makab confirmed to the Sia crew recently that the Soweto Giants tried to lure the Sporting Braga player to Naturena, but the clubs were unable to agree on a fee. It appeared as though Kodisang would play his football for top-flight club Chiefs on loan for the upcoming season, but that deal has since fallen through. Amakhosi coach Zwane said they were not disappointed to miss out on the former national under-20 player, due to the fact that they have the likes of Kamohelo Mahlatsi and Kgaugelo Sekgotla as options on the flakes. Bafethu, this is it. I will see you next time with some new latest updates. Into ongayenza wena is to subscribe and click the bell notification so that next time mangilahlela, you will get that notification so that you'll be updated. Thank you so much for watching.